What's up, guys? It's Alex here with the official, unofficial, whatever you want to call it, Purple Drank, aka PD tuning review for the 2015 to 2017, I guess they announced it for 2017, Ford Mustang Ecoboost 2.3 liter turbo. First things first, let me say thank you to everybody at Purple Drank, including Dexter, who doesn't work for them, but has been bugging me nonstop to get in touch with them and actually talk to them to see what they can do for the Mustang. Huge shout out to Ryan as well, because without him, the car wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you very, very much. God damn, it's bright. Okay, so let's talk about the Purple Drink car tuning experience. Now, as you guys can see, we're kind of doing this whole POV type thing, which I figured for this type of review, it would be nice to look at where I'm going rather than looking at me. So that's something that's nice. Also, if you noticed, there's a little bit of crap coming off the steering wheel, which has me very, very pissed off. But that will be for another video. And because this motherfucker can't stop and drive like a normal person, yeah, you and your Dodge V6 piece of shit, go ahead. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about drivability for the Purple Drank tune. So first things first, the moment you go from stock to this, how would I say that? You notice a difference, which by all means you should. But it seems the drivability has actually improved on the car. More to the fact that it feels more responsive and it feels more under control. I'm gonna put this down because I can see shit with that sun. So basically what I'm saying with this, and it's kind of skewed because I was with a different tuner before, which we'll talk about that as well. But from stock compared to this, it's a very gradual increase, which is a good thing, because the way you gotta look at it is that when you have all of this stuff and all this information being brought to you at one time, you know, you have to have a learning curve. And the first map that they submit to you, it's an increase already, but it's gradual. It's not like, boom, here's all the fucking power, you know, go have fun. Which, like I said, I'm a huge fucking fan. If you haven't watched our other videos, please check below. Yeah, I still can't believe that having a different tuner makes such a vast difference as far as drivability goes in a vehicle. So let me explain to you what that means to me. As you guys can see, if you have an access port or any form of handheld tuner or a laptop, I suppose, you have the ability to monitor your car's parameters, which I'm watching my parameters not just from the car itself, but also on the access board, because sometimes the parameters are a little skewed as far as boost pressure and air fuel ratio are concerned. So both of them stay within their normal, even though they're still apart. As long as they stay within their normal specs, then I'm fine. Like, for example, right now the car's reading 14.2 and the access port is reading a little bit under that. So as long as that gap between the two stays the same, I don't have a problem. It's when they both read the same or when the gap's changing, that's when problems occur. So I don't even know where to start. The most badass thing about this is that the car is still fun to drive. That is the easiest way of saying it. It's still fun, it doesn't feel like a handful, and that's what it's supposed to be about. You're supposed to still have a fun car, which granted, once you go big turbo and all this other crazy shit, you get away from the fun factor and more going to the brutal, hardcore aspect of it. You know, some people like being jerked around in their car and tossed around like a, I don't know, a bag of sand or a water balloon. It's up to you, really. But I love the way the car drives. The main difference between my previous tune and this, like I said before, is the drivability. It sounds weird, but I don't even know how to explain that. The car doesn't feel as violent, but it's faster. And I was talking with PD about this, even with the other guys that were PD tuned, and basically they were admitting to the fact that yes, you know, the torque curve isn't as drastic, but you get more use out of the car that way. And when I first was getting tuned, which I'm still in the process of having revisions done and everything, but that's the first thing I questioned him, is like, you know, the car doesn't feel as violent, as hectic as it used to. And he basically said, well, there's a certain way of tuning, which we're just gonna say it's a different way of tuning, and that creates that violent feeling, which some people will say, oh, you know, if it doesn't feel like it's ripping me out my goddamn seat, I ain't going fast enough, I need more power. But that's not the case. I'm a prime example because, as you've seen in the previous videos, the car has outdone itself multiple times over, and even now it's still performing a lot better than it did before. Not to the fact that I'm beating people that I could not beat before with less boost pressure, to the fact that, what was it? We're looking at a difference of 5 pounds. Okay, so before, pardon me, before I lost this particular race by 2 cars. With Purple Drink, PD tuning, I beat this person not once, but twice by a car to a car and a half. So, with less boost pressure than I had from my previous tuner, I've managed to not only equal up to my previous opponent, but beat them by a car and a half on a nearly perfect launch. So, some of you may say, well, the tire has something to do with that. Yes, it does, but it also doesn't, because the tire helps you get off the line, but I've never had a problem getting the car off the line. I can leave at a high RPM, which helps a little bit, but even before then, I would be able, like right now, once we launched, I got out maybe 2.5 cars. Before, it was 2 cars. So if you think about that extra, let's say, car and a half, that means with the previous math, we should have still been neck and neck, but that wasn't the case. There's a 4 to 3.5 car difference between my previous tune and this tune with a tire. So that's a huge change. And even more to the fact that, and I wish I could have you guys feel the acceleration of the car. It just feels so awesome. God damn. I don't know how to explain it. The main factor here again is that the proof is in the pudding. You know, it's, I mean, I'm sure you guys watch my videos besides, you know, my review videos, and you can see what a huge difference this tune made. And I'm losing less boost pressure. My parameters are all in check. I'm still on 93, and I'm kicking ass. Now, here's the other thing, which I don't know exactly what the main difference is between the two, but Purple Drink has supplied me with 2 maps. One map with, you know, what they call regular boost, and then one map with slightly more boost, which we're going to dub, or I'm going to dub, kill mode. And when I won these other races, I was on map 1. I wasn't in my second slot, so I wasn't using the extra boost, which now that this happened, I want to know what the car can do, you know, with this, you know, extra 3, 4, whatever pounds of pressure. So yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm fucking happy. The car's happy. You know, it's the EcoBoost is where it should have been for forever. And the improvements have been coming steadily because, like I said, I had to basically start from scratch to protect my other tuner, my old tuner. But going through the process, there's not a single similarity between how these two companies, or people I should say, tune this car. And more to the fact that I've been, how would I say that? They're listening to me. You know, it's more of a, you know, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I would look for, and all this other stuff. And it's so good. It's not just like hey, you need this part in order to make, you know, XXX horsepower. No, it's they know what my goals are, and they're working with me to get to my goals. And that's something, you know, they'll recommend products, but if I have a question about another product for them, they'll be more than happy to answer that question for me. And that's the best shit ever. It's like I fucking have my own private motherfucking tuner. I was like, Alex, I'm gonna help you today. Be like, I need more boost. Okay, let's see if your fuel system can handle that boost. Okay, here's 24 pounds. Done. I'm not even on fucking 24 pounds. I'm not even on 22 fucking pounds. And before I was on 24 on a cold day, 25 PSI, and I'm beating people by cars that I couldn't touch before. Explain to me how this is fucking possible, that I'm on a daily map which peaks nowhere near as high as previously, and I'm beating people that I couldn't beat before. It's ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous that, dare I say, I'm pissed off for not making the switch sooner. It's crazy. And then people are like, oh, well, you know, they may keep it safe, blah, 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 blah. No, Purple Drink keeps it just as fucking safe. You don't know how many times the little increments that we go by to make sure everything is perfect on the car, just to make sure nothing is out of line. You know, there's no knock, there's enough fuel getting to it, you know, no weird fucking, you know, weird ignition correction bullshit. It's baby steps, but these baby steps are working. And like, sorry, I need a fucking breath mint because my breath stinks. Don't eat Taco Bell when you're about to make a fucking video. God. Where was I? Car. Impression. I'm fucking happy. I'm beyond satisfied with this product, and we're not even done yet. Like, okay, let me explain it to you this way. Before I had Purple Drink, the car ran on average 23.75.80 PSI daily basis. On a colder day, it would hit 24, 25 pounds peak. Now, very important, I said peak PSI. After that, it would drop down to 19, 20, and I don't know how long it peaked, but it peaked suddenly, and it was very, very violent, okay? With Purple Drink, like I said, I'm not even at 22 fucking pounds. The car doesn't feel as uncontrollable or as out of control, because I still think I was able to control the car fairly well, but it feels smoother. The power seems to last a lot longer than it did before. And it's miraculous that there is such a big difference between two different companies. And yeah, like I said, I'm Tony, Dexter, Jonathan. I'm sorry for not making the switch sooner. I feel like a fucking idiot. because I thought I had the best shit, but apparently I did not. So that's really it. It's the bee's knees, guys. And I don't know if you can see this, but we've been driving around, no negative ignition correction on the car. AFR is good, boost pressure is good, charge air temp, it's 86 degrees outside, we're sitting in traffic, so it's going up, that's fine. Octane adjustment's good. Tire pressure light is on because I'm on the radials. Yes, the car still smokes because I still haven't done the PCV gut thing because it was too much of a pain in my goddamn ass because I have huge fucking hands. And the check engine light is on because... Why is the check engine light on? Let's find out. I think it's still because of the rear row 2 sensor, which I don't think we've turned off yet because we're going through so many revisions that it goes through. So let's check that real time so you guys can see it. Engine control unit, yup, O2 sensor, rear, we know about that. That's what happens when you don't have a cat or a catalytic converter. Not a cat because we like cats, meow meow. So everything's where it's supposed to be. I'm nothing but happy. And where was I going with this? Okay, check this out. So we went out to race, right? And you know your tune is on point when people come up to you and ask if you're on full E85. Because we all know E85, especially on these cars, ramps up the power quite a bit. You know, we're looking at like 20, 30 extra horses going full E85, possibly even more. I'm not even sure about that. But people were asking me, like, hey, Alex, when did you go on E85? I'd be like, nigga, I'm not on E85, I'm on 93. And they called me a liar. Okay? I'm a liar because my tuner is so damn good that they can't believe that I'm making the power or that the car's performing the way it's performing. That is the ultimate proof. You know, when people doubt the mods that you have in your car to the extent where they're saying, no, you know, you must have a bigger turbo, you must be on alternative fueling because there's no way you could be that fast. That's when you're doing a good job. So, my hat off to Ryan, my hat off to Purple Drink. Again, I gotta thank everybody that told me that I should get with them. Again, I'm so sorry for not doing it sooner. But I'm definitely a believer of the perp, or the Purple Drink, whatever you want to call it. So, that's my review, guys. I may include, well, you guys have seen the video, so there's more enough than proof in the pudding. We're going to take the car to the track soon, and we're going to put it on the dyno, and we're going to give you a direct comparison between what it used to be and what it is now. So that's something I'm actually looking forward to, because I would like to see, if you guys remember on the original dyno that we did, the line kind of went up like immediately, and then it just like jagged edged all the fucking way down, and the horsepower just didn't really do anything. So I'm excited for that. I hope you're excited for that. And it's just, everything's coming together, man. It's ridiculous. You couldn't have told me shit last weekend. It's going to the point where, dare I say, I'm getting a little cocky, but I'm getting nothing but support. I thank you guys for your comments. Again, thank you, Purple Drink, for accepting me. Of course, have a link in the description for their website. Make sure you check them out. I'm actually supposed to get a box from them soon with some goodies, so I'll be excited to open that up. But let me know what else you guys want to see. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting 0 to 60 runs. The issue here is that the gauge, the speedo, with the tires and the tune, the speedo's off by I don't know how many percent. With the tune, the apps don't read the same, and the speedo doesn't read the same because I'm on a smaller rear tire. So That's why I haven't done a 0 to 60 run in the car. We're still trying to figure out if there's a good app we could just buy to do it in the car with the phone. But yeah, that's why I haven't done it, so I'm sorry for that, guys. But again, the videos prove that the car is performing miles and miles and miles better than it did before. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for riding with me. Thank you for listening to my Purple Drank tuning review for the EcoBoost Mustang. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to get in touch with me. Again, their website is down there. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Another thing that I want to let you guys know, again, about the P.O. Box. If you want me to get a P.O. Box, let me know in the comment section. I'm also thinking about doing some things on Periscope. Let me know if you guys would be interested on that. For that, you would have to follow me on Twitter. What else? Stay awesome. I love you guys. And remember, it's not over until you win. See you guys next time. So we just pop that off really easy. So then what we'll do is just kind of